Hey Ryan. Okay, thanks for shaking it up a little bit here. uh, okay, so you have 2 lighting scenarios. You have 4 finals. I only needed 2 finals. And I wish you would have, frankly, I wish you would have cut it down because this one's out of focus. These, and this one is too. This one is crisply in focus and it's actually really a fantastic portrait. And I get everything that you were saying about it. Out of focus. Crisply in focus. I totally get what you're saying about it. Definitely one of your best. Out of focus. Crisply in focus. Totally get what you're saying about it. So always make sure that you go ahead and edit down to exactly the number we asked for, because then you can get rid of stuff that's not exactly perfect. And so in your lighting setup, it looks like for some of the images you had on both lights, so you had on side lighting, just like the lecture described that you would use if you wanted to set up a little bit of drama, you know, here and here. And then sometimes you shut off, I think, this one for the next set, and you left this one on. I think that's correct. And then with your light meter use shots, please actually put them in the scene. I'd really like to see, you know, go ahead and use your camera's timer. I'd like to see exactly how you're holding your meter so we can see, well, so I can see that you're using it, you know, as to its best ability. And the reason I ask for that is because, like here, you know, we've got some really dark spots here on her, and you say that your meter reading didn't change, but you did have to move her closer to the light, which means your meter reading should have changed. Maybe you just weren't really holding it perfectly perpendicular to your subject with the lumisphere pointed directly back at the camera lens. Maybe? I could be wrong. Anyways, I think the strong light, the strong cross lighting that you've got going on here with the high light ratio is working perfectly in your images that are in focus. So that would be 1, 3, and 5, like you said. And then, you know, I almost wonder if these are actually just saved at a lower quality, and that's why they look out of focus, because at 1/80th of a second, I can't, you know, you wouldn't have camera shake or model shake for that matter. And I, you know, based on your other work, I just don't see you losing focus on your subject. That seems unlikely. So I'm wondering if they just, for whatever reason, the output on the PDF is lower on those quality files, because they're really pixelated. When I open these up, they're just really pixelated, and when I open them up and enlarge them, and these are not. Anyways, so like I said in a post I just gave to you in assignment 2, what I'd really like to work with you on now is your creative process and your creative approach to solving these photographic problems. Because what you've done so far is 3 very standard portrait shots, which is great. I think you've executed them to a high level of technical ability. So it shows that you know how to use the 2 lights and the 2 softboxes that you have. But let's start throwing in something new to the mix, because right now you've done 3 portrait shots with all with softboxes, all more or less, not exactly, but more or less with side lighting, not perfectly 90 degrees to the side of your model, but you know, to the side. And so let's start broadening. We'll think more creatively about how we can use our lights and more creatively about our subject matter. Next week will be great for you because there's actually no people. So you'll be going on location for both shoots. And on location for the second shoot might mean your own room, but it could be anywhere. And then for the first shoot, you'll be shooting a building. So I think that this will be a really creative opportunity for you to get out of this this room and off that futon and try something else. Okay, anyways, one more time, Ryan, good technical quality here. And then also, like I said, I'd love to see the meter use shots actually as they're described. I want to see how you're using the meter in the scene. This is a great shot of your meter, but it doesn't help me discern whether or not it's being used to its fullest potential. Okay, thank you so much, Ryan. Nice work here.